So good morning, everyone. It is the 17th of October, 2023, and it gives me great pleasure to say that this is our third session with Trainocate, our technology and e-learning partners, who have graciously given us their time and their efforts in bringing this together. Trainocate is one of the pioneering partners of Microsoft certified courses. And one of the courses that we are co-promoting with them is the Reset program, which is very, very extremely relevant for homepreneurs, solopreneurs, small and medium business owners. And it's also very relevant for somebody who wants to get back into the career grind, someone who's taken a break and who wants to update themselves and their skills. Being a virtual manager, being an executive assistant, and many other job roles open up for you if you look at Reset as a learning program and a platform. And the beautiful thing is it's fully mobile, it's fully remote. You can certify yourself within the platform itself. You can get your official certifications from the platform support. And it's only 159 dirhams for your annual subscription. So through the year, you can learn, you can educate yourself and upskill yourself in many, many ways, with all the flexibility of being from your home or wherever it is that you are. So I have Akash here from Trainocate, and he will be walking us through the features, the benefits, and the career opportunities of Reset in this webinar and masterclass. He'll also do a quick demonstration of the platform and show you how easy it is. Followed by we'll open it up to questions and understand a little bit more about your reason to join this session. All right. So over to you, Akash. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you. And a very good morning to everyone. Hi, hello. So it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you to It's Her Way for making this happen. We're very excited to be a part of this project, and we're very excited to show you Reset and all that it's capable of. So yes, just set up the screen.
While Akash is setting up his screen, I'd love for everyone who's joined right now, to give us a quick introduction about themselves and what they are looking for to learn from after this session or during this session. It would be really interesting for us to kind of navigate that conversation accordingly then. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, please, we can even take a minute of your time and you can just share a little bit about yourself. So whether you're currently employed or you're at home, and what you're doing and what interested you to join this session, and what is your key takeaways that you want from this session, and just a little bit about yourself, because we don't want this to be, one-sided presentation. We want to really get to know our audience and hopefully give you the best use of your time and truly customize and tailor so that it fits your exact use case. Would love to learn Excel with AI, ChatGPT. That's amazing, Taha. So I have just the content for you. I think later towards this session, you're going to find this hits exactly home to your query. So yeah, let's just take one quick minute. You can type in your introduction. That's perfectly fine. While I just open up the session and take you through a bit about Trainocate and what today's session is and why it's vital for you to upskill yourself and why Reset is such a great tool for doing exactly that. So we're getting some responses in the chat as well. Want to know the new features? Awesome. That's good. Of course, Microsoft's portfolio is always being upgraded and new tools and services are always being added. Microsoft 365, as it's referred to now, is the cloud-based Microsoft service. So they're always rolling out updates over the air and it's readily available to us. Looking to understand how Microsoft 365 benefits homepreneurs. That's amazing. That's good. So we will target that question specifically towards the end, but the entire expanse of this particular webinar is to answer that exact question. So homepreneurs and solopreneurs, you're taking a big venture, you're starting your businesses, and what can Microsoft 365 do to help you out, and why it is necessary to use these powerful tools to expand your skill set, right? That's what we're going to have a look at. So a little bit about us first. So we are Trainocate, like Armin wonderfully introduced. We're present in 15 plus countries physically across the world, but we have delivered trainings to a vast majority of the globe. We've been in the industry for over 25 years, and we have 750 plus vendor certified trainers. So we have worked directly with and developed content for some of the industry giants like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, you name it, whatever tech company that you can think of, we have direct ties and partnerships with them. We've trained over 1,500 plus corporate clients, and we work directly with some of the top vendors. And in the last year alone, we've trained over 200,000 plus people. So in very safe hands. And so a little bit of a context, a little bit of a background as to why this tool is as powerful and influential as it is. So in 2019, something that caught the entire world completely off guard is the pandemic, COVID-19. COVID-19 saw a huge shift in the nature of traditional business. This affected from the largest corporates in the world to the individual business owners down to every individual, right? The very nature, the way that business was conducted has shifted. Most organizations, large and small, were forced to move or adopt a remote first approach, that is working from home at their homes with their computers. And we saw a large shift in the way that traditional business was done. So businesses have moved towards and understood and learned of the incredible efficiency and performance that digital tools can make available to them. And even for small businesses such as yourself, such as entrepreneurs such as yourself, the internet opens up, allows you to open up your business to the world, right? So just how capable these technology and these tools are was a kind of ironic realization out of the pandemic effect, right? So we saw a huge volumetric, never before seen increase in digital adoption across all industries and fields. So what are these top companies doing, since business in its core nature is now technology centric? Regardless if you want to just buy some food, or you want to create a process or create a business, everything you can do now online, right? With the sheer volume of digital users, it has become quite a necessity for every business owner, for every entrepreneur to have a fluid, clear, comprehensive understanding of the digital tools at their disposal. So upskilling has taken quite an important note ever since the pandemic happened, because you always need to be updated with what are the latest tools and technologies that can give your business the boost that it needs. And this in turn directly maximizes your productivity, because these tools are designed to make us a lot smarter and more efficient. So just some statistics for you, right? About 91% of small businesses and entrepreneurs and solopreneurs use some form of cloud service. So for example, even Google Drive or Microsoft's OneDrive or whatever free available cloud service, that is available, but only 24% of this specified statistic have a high degree of digital skills among their employees. So we're making use of these tools, but we're not maximizing the available features that these tools have to offer. So that's a staggering statistic, actually. Research done by Salesforce, one of the leading products and conglomerates, mentioned that upskilling or skilling yourself or building your knowledge or your own skill set can boost the GDP globally of up to 6.5 trillion by the year of 2030 and create 5.3 million net new jobs for the wonderful women who are entering the industry. So for every individual who adopts Microsoft 365 and uses it for their business and productivity tasks, it can help cut down IT costs by up to 11% and increase revenue by up to 12%. So these are tools and investments that we are making. I'm sure most of these participants, if not all of the lovely participants who have joined us today, are using Microsoft 365 services. If you're not, I'm pretty sure at a previous workplace or at your school or university or at some point you have used and are familiar with Microsoft 365 services, because that's how centric it is to basically the digital world. If you use a computer, chances are that you will have also used Office. So what is the need to upskill, to learn new features, to learn new skills? Like we discussed earlier, it's to stay competitive, because especially with the introduction of ChatGPT, I think you can have a clear understanding of how something new can change completely the way you work, right? So there is a saying that our team and I like to tell our customers. There is a big worry that AI or artificial intelligence will replace your jobs, right? So they say, will AI take over our jobs? Will AI replace our role in this world? Will AI take away my job? That's actually not the case. We like to say AI won't replace your job or your role or your business, but someone who knows how to use AI will. Right? So we see a huge shift in the landscape, and being able to adopt whatever new comes at us and implement it in our workforce is the key in this digital era. And again, upskilling yourself. Like I said earlier, there is a very good chance that you have used Microsoft 365 to some degree in your life. But you would be astounded, especially when I'm going to show you Reset later today, at just how much there is within these applications that we use on a daily basis and how much we don't know. So the key is using these applications efficiently to maximize your productivity. There are also a lot of tools that are available to you for your subscription that will allow you to automate or streamline a lot of your mundane business tasks, like organizing, cleaning the clutter, some sort of repeated processes. You can automate it and simplify it and make your workflow much more efficient. And of course, there's a lot of powerful tools available for communication and working with your teams, especially with the limitless capacity of the cloud. So you can work with your teams or other teams or your customers from anywhere at any time across the world. So enough about that. Let's get into the main point of today's discussion, Reset. So Reset is what the team at Etherway and Trainocate are presenting to you. So Reset stands for Remote End User Self-Enablement Training. Quite a mouthful, I know, but the core objective of Reset is to offer everything that Microsoft 365 has to offer, constantly update it, and totally boost and encourage our learners to adopt the culture of self-learning, self-enablement, right? By doing learning, by upskilling yourself, you're enabling yourself to more opportunities. So let's take a look at just some of the thousands of opportunities that Reset can offer. So like Armin mentioned earlier, Reset is a very cost-effective approach to learning compared to the likes of Coursera and all the other top learning solutions like LinkedIn Learning as well. It is a very cost-effective method to learn about all of these Microsoft 365 services. Reset is developed hand in hand with Microsoft MVPs, and all the video content is task-based. So that means by doing a lesson, you are learning a new skill. Gonna show you, of course. And it is fully cloud enabled. It is a platform as a service. So you can access it from anywhere at any time. It is available to you on demand on any device, right? And it's a very easy tool, as you will see in the upcoming demonstration. It's very easy for you to learn. It's very intuitive, so it bridges your learning gaps and ensures that you are well on your way to becoming an excellence in Microsoft, right? So this is just some of the core, but do not limit yourself to just this slide. This is just a few of over 1,000 jobs that learning the contents on Reset can directly prepare you and upskill you and give you the required tool set for. Right, from project implementers to Power Platforms users to administration tasks, operation tasks, HR work, compliance policies, all of these job roles, but not limited to these, is you can learn the relevant productivity tasks of these roles on Reset. So Reset has video-based trainings and all the content is task-based. There are constant skill checks or quizzes to ensure that you are learning the necessary content and you have obtained the specific objectives from what you are learning, right? You can track your progress and you can see how far you've gone. And there are transcripts that are available of 100+ languages. So I'll show you the transcript feature in action as well. So you have the entire course library, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. You have the entire course library available to you at the fixed cost that you are making for this subscription. And it is very flexible. So like I mentioned, you can learn from any device. And there are customized parts that are designed to help you prepare yourself for particular learning outcomes. And you get certifications for all the courses that you complete. So it can greatly enhance the strength of your resume as well. So like Armin mentioned, the members of It's a Way get an exclusive pricing discount of 160 dirhams, right? So with this subscription, this subscription is for the entire year. So 160 for an entire year's access to the course library, to the exams and quizzes. And we have a dedicated support team who will be more than willing to assist you with whatever query you may have. And we respond within one business day. And we make it a point to always update our contents to be in line with the latest and greatest and trending topics. So that's enough discussion. Let me just set up the environment so that we can dive into reset. And I can show you firsthand what we were talking.
Thank you, Akash. While Akash is setting up the demo for you to look at how you can navigate reset and the courses that are there, if there is any question that you'd have in your mind, please post it on the chat so we can answer as we go along as well. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Agree with, Jamila has said, agree with what's already mentioned. Mostly Microsoft 365 used in the current fast-moving world, including AI. That's correct. So Microsoft is also completely, fully, whole-handedly adopting artificial intelligence services. So a quick question for the audience, just to see, have you heard of, so everyone I'm pretty sure is well aware of ChatGPT, correct? The generative AI tool. Here's a question for you. So there is a tool that Microsoft is bringing called Copilot. Are you aware of Copilot, participants? Just a simple yes or no in the chat would suffice. No. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, lovely. I am familiar of Bard. Okay, excellent. So Bard's also a great tool, but with the work that Microsoft is putting into generative AI, with Bing AI and ChatGPT, it is the more powerful, more accurate tool that is available. Yes, but not aware of how to use it. Okay, lovely. So we've got a nice balanced audience. Some people are aware of it. Some people are not aware of it. So that's great. So we'll take a look of that as well. And I'll show you with Reset how you can go through and learn for yourself what it is. So to break the ice and put it simply, Microsoft is taking ChatGPT to the next level. So how they're doing that is they're introducing a service called Copilot. So Copilot is Microsoft's AI tool that integrates directly with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all their Microsoft services, from Windows to Office to Teams, everywhere. So participants who are running Windows on your computers, if you have received the latest Windows update, the latest Windows 11 update, even on the bottom of your toolbar, you would have noticed a snazzy new logo. Let me share my screen and show it to you. Over here, this logo over here that you can see. So that is the preview that is available for Copilot. So it will be integrating across all services that Microsoft has to offer, and it will enable these amazing AI tools. I'm using Windows 10. Does it work on it? As of now, Amjad, Copilot is only available to Windows 11, but that is at a system level. But the Copilot service can still work with your, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Just give me, please show the logo on the status bar once again. If I'm using Mac, okay, I have Windows 11. Okay. So over here, if you have the latest update of Windows 11, it'll appear over here right next to your search. Okay. Otherwise, it might be coming to you in a future update. So the availability depends on the region as well, to where and when updates are deployed. So regardless, to answer all of your questions at once, does it work on, can I access it from Windows 10? What if I am on Mac? So from the operating system level, which is at Windows, to the application level. So even if you're on Mac, if you subscribe to Copilot, those features will be available for all the Office applications you use. And what does Copilot offer? It allows you to use the ChatGPT features with your office applications, right? So we'll talk more about Copilot later, but let's get back to Reset. So this is the course library that is available to you guys right up till this additional training point. So I know you're seeing a limited amount of tiles, but if you dive into a tile, you just see just how much of content that is available to you. And this is just one tile. We will take our time and explore all the tiles one by one. So when it comes to the more extensive applications in the Microsoft Office suite, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Access, these are some of the most commonly used ones. So these applications are broken down into 3 further levels as well to simplify it for the learner to understand. So Essentials is for the new learner or a fresh learner. Power Users is for a returning learner or someone who has the basics in check. And by the time you have completed up to the pro level, you will have learned everything that this application has to offer. So don't mistake me and think, okay, I know the basics of Word, so the essentials is not quite necessary to me. Everyone who uses Reset has this exact same reaction. Only once you come onto this system and see just how many lessons and options there are, you will realize how much you don't know about this application that you're using on a near daily basis. Does ChatGPT work here in Saudi Arabia? Let me double check on that. To my knowledge, it should be available at a global scale. But yeah, duly noted, we will respond to that in a bit. So back to Reset. We are currently on the Word 2019 Essentials, right? So from the very beginning, how to open and create a blank document, right? So how to open the application and navigate around it. From how to open and import a template, how to do basic functions within your application. So again, the essentials level's core motive is for you to fully understand and get very accustomed to the Word environment, right? So basic tasks, all boxes are checked in case even basic functions like cutting, copying, and pasting. You'd be surprised to like, I'm pretty sure all of us has this experience where we just pasted some piece of text in our Word document and everything just goes crazy. This shifts like 2 pages up, it creates new pages, and it's so chaotic, right? So this will teach you the specifics of that as well and how to avoid circumstances like that. And simple tasks like setting up tables and inserting icons within your application is covered here. And as you can see over here, for our content, the runtime, we like to keep it very short and simple. So everything on the system is under 10 minutes. So we do not want to make it some lengthy and cumbersome piece of training. So even if you dedicate 5 to 10 minutes a day out of your work day to upskilling, to learning, every lesson you do will be a new skill you learn. So every day, little by little, you're learning one skill after the other. So the courses are broken down into sections, right? So that you can see by this highlighted color over here. And each section has a particular learning objective or learning outcome. To ensure that you have grasped the key concepts or the necessary learning outcomes for a particular section, you have the quiz that is available. So the quiz is and the exam are based on a randomized question bank of over 400 plus questions for each module, and they are all practical scenario based questions. So what that means is, if you are able to answer this question in the real life productivity work, if you were to face such a problem, you will know how to navigate around it. How about Microsoft 365 on iOS? Sorry about that. Let me just take a look at the chat. I operate only on the iPad for work and would like to maximize usage on that. So again, with iOS, that is considered a web app. So the different subscriptions of Microsoft is also available on Reset. So it's not like it's only limited to the desktop version. For the different versions as well, it is available. So let me show you that as well. So back to this particular instance, if you're able to answer this, then you're also able to navigate that problem in real life. Let me go ahead and select an answer. Now, if you get it right, it goes ahead for the next question. But if you select the wrong answer, not only does it tell you you're wrong, not only does it tell you where you can learn where you went wrong, but it also gives you the link so you can instantly go there and find where you went wrong. So the video content itself is delivered by our Microsoft MVPs, and it's in English, and the captions are also available in English. But there is a powerful, very useful transcript feature that enables you to take the entire script of the content that you're learning, so whatever is being discussed, and translate it to your native or local language. Except for the keywords, of course, like in this instance, PDF, you can translate it to a wide variety of supported languages. We support most, if not all, of the major languages across the world. Let's just select some of the options as well. But yeah, so this feature is also available for you, not as a method of primary learning, because we still want you to learn from the content, the video-based content itself. But if there are some terms that you can't quite understand, the transcript is available to bridge that gap as well. So by completing an essential level course, you will have a full understanding on the basics or the foundation, or a robust foundational understanding of that particular application. Now, the power users level is all about learning the smarter features, learning the productivity features of this particular application, right? So you will learn how to create a document and store it on the cloud, and how you can work on this document in real time with other members, even smart tasks. So like learning how to split the window. This is not directly applicable for Word itself. This is how to split windows in Windows. But still, since it boosts your productivity with this application by being able to show two different types of information side by side, that is also available. So that is the theme across all the lessons in Reset. Not only is it about learning a particular use case, it's about what is the most efficient way to deliver that particular use case, right? So from learning how to collaborate and check for accessibility and compatibility issues, how to label and mark a document as your own property, how to work and track changes, password protection, citation, everything is available here. So beyond that, the more advanced features, right, which is at the pro levels. Pro level is the most in-depth and feature-rich tools that are available on Word. So how to create custom classes, custom content, how to create first-party documents for your team. So have like a standardized template that you use in all your documents, right? How to make your own styles, your own fonts, your own color sets, your own themes, everything that is custom and designed exclusively for your organization, you can learn how to do that here. And even setting up custom layouts and macros, you can learn from me. So by the time you're done with the pro, you will in fact be a pro at Word. Right, so all that is available to you on Word. And let's now take a look at Excel and everything that Excel has to offer. Right, so Excel is one of the most sought after courses on our system. Right, so a lot of people get this subscription just for Excel because of just how dynamic Excel is, because Excel can be used in finance, it can be used for data entry, and even more powerful work like data visualization with Power BI, for storing information, for machine learning, the list just goes on. So I highly recommend all our participants here to maximize your and get the full understanding of Excel and just how much it has to offer. It's one of the most in-demand skills in the world, right? So again, at the essential level, you will be learning how to navigate around Excel and getting familiar with the environment and what are the different saving options and the different file formats and the most commonly used formats in the business world. So power users will be about to create classy and standardized Excel sheets and how to create alignments and make sure that it's professional looking, and how to work with images within Excel, and how to hide and unhide, work with links, create templates. I heard someone unmute briefly. Is that a question from anyone in the chat? You can unmute, that's fine. You can ask it right away. That's not an issue. We're here to support and help. And of course, we'd love to hear from you as well. Seems like nothing so far.
Oh my gosh, they went off like it scared me.
Right,
Yes.
right. Understandable. That's fine. Yeah. So how to structure your tables, and it introduces you to the most powerful feature and why Excel, like I mentioned, is one of the most in-demand skills in the world. That is using functions on Excel, right? So how to work with the functions, the formula bar, what are the functions available, and the advanced level of functions, and what are those will be covered in the power user and pro level. So the pro level is all about data consolidation, working with different types of data, queries, and the most advanced functions that Excel has to offer. Right, so by completing this pro level lesson, you will become an Excel wizard, right? You will learn faster ways to do something, and you will learn how to use Excel without having to ever touch your mouse, right? Yeah, the possibilities are limitless. And of course, PowerPoint, uh, the most popular tool in the world for creating presentations. So it's very simple to, this is a recurring theme with all the Microsoft applications. They are very easy to learn, and it may lead you to think that there's not much more to learn from this, because I can type a basic letter, I can make a basic set of slides, I can make a spreadsheet, but it's a tool that is easy to learn but hard to master, and you are just don't know just how much that it has to offer. So Reset will give you that edge, that slight excellence, that slight differentiator in your work that makes it stand out and make it very unique. And you learn all the possible ways of doing so. So again, at the essential level, you'll just learn what is even a presentation and how it works. And then what are all the different tools that are available within PowerPoint. So then how you can create your own images, your own clip art, your own smart art, right? How to add tables and charts within it. And if you were to print your presentation, what are the dimensions and the formattings and the guidelines you must follow? And most importantly, how to work with animations. Right. So in that extent, I can go over all of the many applications that we have over here. But with the interest of time, I'd like to show you just how vast the reset portfolio is. So even Outlook as well. Remember, I mentioned there's a lot of automation tools. So the power user and pro level of Outlook is all about clearing the clutter in your inbox and making it neat and structuring it so that you only see the mail that is most important to you in your inbox, and how you can prioritize and segregate your inbox for your workflow. Without touching, yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely possible, whenever you see someone else using Excel without using the mouse, it seems like wizardry or seems like magic, but it is something that with time and with reset, something that you'll be able to do as well. So touching on the other expansive courses that we have, so we saw that we had one Windows 10 user over here, we saw some Mac users over here. So if for some reason you're upgrading to Windows, or you have to use Windows for a work-related situation, or you just want to learn about what's new in Windows 11, everything is covered here, from navigating to finding files to how to use it. And the massive, huge expanse of what Microsoft 365 offers is available here. So to answer your question, one person asked earlier that they primarily use the iPad for their learning. So the one course you should be targeting is Office Online. So this will have the web app scaled version of Office, and what are the tasks and limitations that you can achieve with the mobile version or the iPad or the Android version of the particular application. Your particular licensing and screen and interface is also available with Reset. So you're not only limited to learning on the desktop version. So from Outlook to scheduling your calendar, to working with contacts, to OneDrive, Dynamics, Power Platforms. So Power BI is another highly in-demand tool that everyone is very eager to learn, right? It is a powerful data visualization tool that you can use data from Excel, SQL, or various other data sources and create beautiful reports with large volumes of data. So this is another very in-demand skill that a lot of productivity workers are looking for. And as a homepreneur, as a solopreneur, to upskill yourself, to generate your reports, Power BI is an excellent way to do that, because you can just create one dashboard and all of the data you enter in your different Excel sheets will be presented to you in a very easy to read format that will tell you everything about your business, from revenue to stock to everything in one single glance, right? So these are all tools that are actually available with your subscription in Microsoft 365. So there was a lot of tools here that I heard about for the first time, but I realized just how effective and amazing they are. And it's already available to me. So it's no additional cost. Just have to learn it and start using it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the participants today, a lot of you wonderful entrepreneurs will have this experience when you're on Reset and you realize that it's available to you in your Office subscription as well. So even maximizing your knowledge on Teams, right? So from taking basic calls to how to create meetings, schedule appointments with your customers, to using your calendar and using files and folders for your customers, for yourself. Everything is covered here, right? And another highly sought after course, right? A highly sought after course is, I think Taha earlier asked about, I think it was the first query that we got for the day. Just see. Yep, Taha said, would love to learn Excel with AI. So you have Excel available to you, and this course, AI and Office, is all about ChatGPT, how to maximize your usage on ChatGPT, how to get the best and most relevant information out of ChatGPT, and how to use it with your Office applications. So we released this course in June 19, but even competing against courses that have been existing for 2 to 3 years, this is by far the most consumed course on our system. And the results are showing, right? You learn some astounding features of AI and just how well it works with these Office applications in this course, AI and Office. So this is also an excellent course for someone who has no idea about the whole AI. You're just hearing AI left, right, and center, but you're not quite sure where to start learning. This is an excellent place. It talks about AI from practical standpoint and how it is used in the modern world today, and what is generative AI and ChatGPT, and how you can use it for your work, productivity, and business tasks. So this course is also available to you, dear participants. And like I mentioned earlier, so Copilot is still not completely officially available. So they're currently only releasing the previews. So what the preview is available, what you can do from the Copilot preview is all covered here as well. So this will allow you to understand as well. Copilot is, I must preface, an additional investment outside of your Microsoft 365 subscription. But this course on Reset will allow you to see all that Copilot has to offer and allow you to decide for yourself whether this Copilot service is beneficial for me as an individual or not. So we are always updating our course library. For example, Copilot isn't even out yet, but we have a course on it. And ChatGPT just launched this year, but we already have a detailed course on it. And in this additional training section as well, where we have started and we will be updating in the future a lot of courses outside of the Microsoft suite. So from macOS to professional skills like soft skills development and the basics of computer use. So if you are new to computers altogether, or some of you solopreneurs or entrepreneurs or homepreneurs have a family, you have children who are new to technology, you can share this subscription with them to your kids, and you can get them to learn the basics of computer use, the basics of office use, and give them a head start in this digital age. Right? So all of this, everything I showed you, from themes to the expansive library on Office 365 to the core applications in Office 2019 to what's new and everything about Windows, all of this is available to you at the price we discussed of 180 dirhams, available exclusively to It's a Way members at a discounted rate of 160 dirhams. So this is all available for your license, and your license is valid for 1 year. And there's even this help section that will guide you on how to get familiar with the reset system and what is all available to you. And there is also a dedicated support request tool. So you can just send your issue over here and mention to us, and we will get back to you always within one business day at the latest, but you can typically expect a reply within 3 hours. So we are dedicated and committed to supporting you throughout your learning journey. And the team at It's Away and Trainocate are ready to help you upskill yourself and maximize your productivity. So that's it for today's session. Thank you everyone so much for joining us. Now is the time to open the floor for questions, and I think I will hand over the session to Armin, but I will be available here as well. And I'm looking forward, and I hope that we have some questions in the chat. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you. So there's a question before I conclude from Nirvika. Nirvika, hi. Yes, all the courses that Akash just showcased will be available within the Reset platform itself. There are no add-ons, there is no additional money or pricing. Everything that you saw today will be available on the Reset platform if you purchase the annual subscription. My suggestion is for everybody who wants to learn, they need to understand that they can do step by step learning and assessing themselves in every single area of Microsoft 365, beyond the Word, beyond the Excel, beyond the PowerPoints also, and probably even explore a new career opportunity from that point on. There are next steps and next stages beyond the Reset platform as well that Trainocate has. But because we understand the nature of your learning, we have promoted and we are talking more about Reset right now. And I can still see people subscribing for this session. The thing that you heard was actually the order notifications for the registrations. Anyways, so Nirvika, I hope I've answered your question. Please look at the links in the chat. There is a Reset subscription offer that Akash was also mentioning, that the 180 dirham pricing is reduced further to 160, actually 159 dirhams for the full year's annual subscription with Reset. And you'll get access to everything that Akash just showed you, right? If you purchase from the It's Away store and you are one of the members of It's Away, you'd get the discount. For everyone else, for today, we are keeping it open for non-members as well. As long as you buy from the link, we would be happy to assist you and improve your learning journey. I just want to leave with a small thought and a small note to everyone. Entrepreneurship is a journey of learning, falling, failing, and then, learning again. But efficiently learning, efficiently falling, and efficiently building your knowledge will get you there faster, will get you there more happier, for sure, because you'll get there faster. And it will also reduce your time spent on things that don't really matter. It all comes back to return on time invested, which I keep talking about. It's called ROTI, R-O-T-I, return on time invested. The more efficient you get at things, the more return on time invested will be there for you. So all the homepreneurs, all the solopreneurs, everybody who wants to efficiently operate in their profession, their career, as well as their entrepreneurial journey, it is a must to master your applications, whatever you use. And there is not one business that will not use Microsoft 365. One or two of the applications, for sure. You might not notice it or realize it, but you're definitely going to be using it. So thank you very much for joining, everyone. I hope we've helped you understand and declutter things and information. It is a deal which is unbelievable, right? 159 dirhams and you get everything. But that's what we're giving for you. So please take advantage of it. Take it up. If you've not got the link yet, send us a message, send us a chat, any of our social channels, and we'd love to help you. Thank you very much once again, Akash. It was a lovely presentation. Really, really good. And we'll see you next week.
My pleasure. And before we close, we have one more question in the chat. So Nirvika has asked, which version of Microsoft 365 do we need to purchase for this? So the amazing thing about Reset is it has contents for all subscriptions that Microsoft offers. So regardless of what subscription you go for, the content for that is available for you. So I recommend for you, Nirvika, you go to office.com and you see what are the subscriptions they offer and see what is the most suitable package for you. And do not do not hesitate or do not think anything. Whatever your subscription has, Reset has the learning material for it.
Yeah, so it's just to add on to that, it's about applications, right? Applications have upgrades and new features are added, just like your iPhone. Your iPhone has the same basic functionalities from iPhone 7 up until iPhone 15, giving that analogy because it's just launched, but it is the same thing. It's just a few more features added on to it. So the applications, when they update themselves, they have features added to them. Whatever it is, the basics remain the same. Great. Thank you for subscribing, Yasir. Awesome. There you go. Amazing once again, Akash. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Have a nice day.